Today we're gonna start some seeds, but before we do that, we're gonna take care of some animals. It's cold and windy, and it's been a little rainy the past few days. So yesterday, it was gorgeous. It was sunny, it was warm. Josh and I were out in the garden in just our t-shirts. So we moved the chickens back here yesterday. There we go. I say there we go, and it kinked up. So moved the chickens back here yesterday so they could get some grass, because the pen they were in was really just dirt by this point, because they've just done so much work. So we are gonna feed them. If I can get this open. Really windy today, guys. So we have a flock of about 50 chickens, and they are whiting true greens, whiting true blues, black Australorps, and then we also have a couple mixes that we had hatched out last spring. And I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me outside. It's always fun. I guess the ducks don't want to be filmed today. That's alright. It's alright. We've got plenty of other animals to show. So I picked up 2 eggs that were just lying on the ground. Go figure, because chicken logic, you know. Someone's in the nesting box, I gotta lay my egg on the ground instead of just waiting my turn. So I've got these 2 nice brown eggs that we'll take inside. Now we can go feed the goats. We're gonna go ahead and put them outside. So this will be an adventure. I'm gonna put this up on the hood so you guys can watch us fail. Now we're gonna feed the pigs. The only thing is, yesterday we did not soak any of the Timothy pellets, so we're doing just like a quicker soak on them today. So if you guys don't know what that is, literally just Timothy hay pelletized. So what we do is we put it in buckets and we add water and soak them overnight. We're gonna do, I'm gonna do 3 scoops of this extra feed, this specialty feed, and then we're gonna do that. Then we can go put some water on it, let it soak for a little bit. So the pigs will not get fed right away. That's okay. Having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not as easy as I was hoping.
Ah, shoot. I've got some nice kale plants here that are ready to go. They have served us well. We are still picking off of them, so I don't feel bad giving some to our rabbits. So this is the problem when you have friends who also homestead, is they have animals that become available, and you get to the point where you say, why not? why not 2 more? So we'll be adding 2 more rabbits here soon. Because why not? So I think it'll be good. Josh and I have discussed how we want to increase the amount of rabbits we produce for meat for ourselves, because we do enjoy the rabbit. It's a great meat, and we've really learned the best way to prepare them, so why not raise more? We'll use the male for our females and then onyx for the female. So I'm excited. I hope it goes well for sure, because how cute are these babies? He's so cute. They are super fun, super easy. So how's it going?
Good.
I heard ya pop some.
Pop some. Yeah.
Is it not as easy to just cut with scissors?
No, the way it's like folded.
Gotcha. So the pigs got fed. I moved the goats, so it's the next section over. And Mr. Kelly's been working on something. So he's clearing out the area out here because he built me a raised garden bed. So I'm super excited. We're gonna start off with just 2 of these, because I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but the price of wood has literally gone up $4 in our area in the last year. So several months ago, when we were looking at pricing to do like 5 or 6 of these boxes, what Josh had put in mind for all 5 boxes, or for 4 boxes, is what it costs now to build just 1. So we've done some thinking. We're gonna start with just 2, and we're gonna try to build them with reclaimed wood that we have. We still have a nice size wood pile up against the house that we need to go through anyways. But so we've got some big boards over here that we're gonna go through and build with. So again, this is kind of our scrap wood, scrap material area. And then we did just buy the white paneling from Lowe's. So just makes it look nice and pretty, keeps everything in. Initially we were going to do metal panels, but it's so much cheaper to just do this material. So, and then it doesn't rust, and it matches the chicken coop we have out here. So hopefully that's super nice. Josh is digging that up to level it out, make it look nice. We're gonna have one on this side and then one on this side so that we can put a trellis in there. And then when you're walking up the steps here, you go under a pretty trellis of green goodness. So, you excited, Mr. Kelly?
I am.
All right, it is in place. I'm super excited. So we've got this right next to the garden so that we can put one here and then also put one right over there, and then we're going to put a trellis in. You know, later on in the season we can do cucumbers on there, or we can do loofah, or if we want to do like any watermelon or pumpkin, that's a great option for us to keep it up off the ground, and then we can have a trellis here. And I'm super excited to grow some things that will go on the trellis so that you can walk under it on the way inside out from being in the garden. So I'm super excited to get this garden really started. Again, today that's what we're doing, is planting some seeds. So now We gotta go make sure our dirt is ready. So it's been raining. I had brought the dirt outside to mix some manure in with it and then get it nice and soaked. And the rain kind of got it a little too wet. So I've got it in the garage, but the sun finally just came outside. So, or finally just came out. So maybe we need to let it sit for a little while longer. We'll see.
I'm gonna try these trays. These are the shallow trays for our microgreens. But I'm gonna try them with our little soil blocks. So we've got our shallow soil block tips we're gonna use. We're gonna try. I have watched a bit of videos on it, but obviously I'm still a noob, so. Doesn't look half bad. Looks a little wet in the container, but it doesn't look half bad once it's in the tray. So as far as peppers go this year, we are doing 4 different. We are doing the yellow wonder pepper. We're going to do a jalapeno pepper.
That's fine.
We're going to do a cayenne. And we are going to do a keystone pepper from In My Gardener. And then we're going to do our special pepper that we got from Row 7 Seeds last year. I'm going to do these again since we were so late last year. So we're doing 2 at a time, just in case we don't have one germinate or whatever the case being. But we're only doing 5 cubes. So we're just getting these started early because we were behind last year, and so it's worth getting them started early this year. I'm gonna do these cayenne long red thin peppers.
Fun fact, Josh and I are not huge pepper people, but something that having a garden has kind of forced us to do is try new things and see if we like them or if we don't. And so it's been fun to grow a variety of vegetables, some not necessarily that we've eaten before, but just to see if we like them. So a couple things that we grew this last year that we had either not really eaten a lot of or neither of us knew if we would like them is we did grow some radishes. They were a little spicy for us, but something else that we had grown last year was we grew some mint green pan patty squash. That was really good, really delicious. We also grew a variety of squash from Row 7 that had the consistency of a potato, but it tasted like a squash. So that was really interesting. We also grew a variety of tomatoes, which I know I feel like such a sinner, but we are not big tomato people. So
well, we're still developing our palate for like heirloom tomatoes and different types of tomatoes.
Absolutely. But we had a couple varieties last year that we grew where it was like, not quite my favorite. So we sold more of those at the farmer's market.
We're doing a ton of Roma tomatoes just because that's what we do all of our tomato paste out of and our tomato sauce out of. So the more aromas, the better. So, so we have the heater on behind us, so that way it stays hopefully the same temperature that it would be if we were to start these outside or in a greenhouse. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to. This is a smaller heater than the one we had in last year. But needless to say, we need that one. So the seeds get this one. So we'll see what'll happen. But I think we had this the first year, and they did okay.
Yeah. So just for our records to keep track of it, we put a paper clip in up at the front. So paper clips down here. But this just tells us what we planted when and where we planted it, so that we know, just kind of have a little cheat sheet. So I just put in planted Friday, March 19th, the different varieties, and then where they are in our seeds.
And we will do more in a couple of days. So we're going to basically be doing this throughout the whole season, and doing a little bit as we go, so that way we can have that kind of like succession planting that everybody tells you is a must. So we're going to try to do that a little bit better this year. Alright guys, well we are going to put these on the shelf and call it a night, because we are tired and exhausted.
It's been a full day.
And we are still recovering from being sick. So we'll target you in the next video as we do more planting.
Go hit that like button down at the bottom. Leave us a comment if you'd like. Subscribe if you aren't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time a video comes out. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.